40th birthday. We have known each other for 25 years. We met on a teen tour instantly and became friends. Wyatt!
Do me a favor, just Robbie, shut up. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at that stuff. She's good at it.
Baking in the sun for 6 weeks. We ate our way all through Europe and on a very failed trip to Africa. I knew we'd be best friends for years to come after our flight to Greece. When I stood up and screamed we were going to die in front of the entire plane, and you didn't lose it on me. You introduced me to Auntie, and it has been quite Our marriage counselor thanks you for her last gift to St. Mark's. I gotta pay attention.
What?
What could be better than living a few blocks from each other in Manhattan and having our boys together? To have you, Al, in my life is quite the adventure. You are the most loyal and protective friend. You are caring, honest, never wrong, supportive, cool, and a second mom to my kids. We fight it out like the best of them, and the next minute I'm on my way over for Thai food. You can still party like a rock star, and now that you're the big 4-0, I hope that doesn't change.
You're old!
I said that this morning!
You're right. Not you!
I love you and hope your next 40 brings you health, laughter, and happiness. Cheers to you, Al, on your 40th birthday.
Here's to
Love you. Cheers to Al.
Alright guys, just bear with us, we're almost finished. Please, please.
I took that picture.
Guys, please, in the back. Yo, I'll just sit here and wait until everyone be quiet. Thank you. I'd like to introduce my brother and sister, Jeff and Jess.
Do not talk.
I worked so hard on this.
We wrapped our brains because we didn't know where to start to let you know exactly the feelings in our heart. From the time you and I were kids living on the South Shore to our lives now in Roslyn, I cannot love you more. Our parents were best friends, so many good times I would say. You and Melissa being so close, forgetting little Jessie along the way. Life is always filled with wonderful surprises galore, and somehow you wound up moving up here on the North Shore. Living in Great Neck, you met those adorable Fells twins, and that is where our life story really begins. Jeff and Allie were close middle school friends from the start. It's a wonder that it was Mark who eventually was able to win your heart. All along, Allie, you knew it was twin number 1 you were really looking at. We all know what happens next. You followed him to Tucson and became a fellow Wildcat. In the early 1990s, the U of A was our school. In the early 1990s, the U of A was our school, the Gershmans, Fells, and Bronze living it up on campus and in the pool. Young and free, we owned that place without the slightest care. It was about partying at ZBT, 4th Street, or on a Winter Haven lounge chair. Graduating to the city made you feel grown up and fine until one day you found yourself standing on the unemployment line. But some things happen for the best. It's destiny, you see, because standing on that line brought you back to me. 2 city girls living it up in NYC, which, believe me, was first rate. We spent so many great times together hanging out at the River Gate. As a bride, you were gorgeous, as if you walked out of a dream. My heart filled with love as you walked down the aisle to the Ice Castles theme. When I heard that music and saw your face and watched you glide along, I knew someday I'd walk down the aisle to that same beautiful song. Which I did. Not long after, Jeff moved back from Cali to be with Mark and you. When you made him crash Melissa's 30th, you made all our wishes and dreams come true. I really worked hard. 2 years later, Jeff and I were married. Oh, what a magical night. With you and Mark at our side, it could not have been more right. Ice castles, themes, and fells bro in our lives. Best friends and sisters too. If you weren't in our lives, we couldn't imagine what we do. From childhood through adolescence and adulthood, you have always been our best friend. And having you as a sister-in-law is just an added dividend. Matthew, Julia, Justin, and Madison make the next fell score. Our nieces and our nephews are kids we deeply adore. The Four Musketeers, as we like to call them, they're precious in every way. We are all blessed to live nearby, just a stone's throw away. It's almost over. You guys, please be quiet. Please, it's 5 seconds. Now it's January 12th, 2013, and it all feels so right to have everyone that loves you here to celebrate this, your 40th birthday night. You're so beautiful, generous, and the most caring girl, a true lifelong best friend. We wish the joy and happiness you feel tonight will never, ever end. We hope your 40th birthday is everything you wanted it to be, because we cannot tell you often enough, you mean the world to Jeff, Julia, Madison, and me. We love you.
Okay. Thank you guys so much, Jeff, Jess, that was great. I would like to ask everybody in the back to try and come forward if you could, because maybe we can get some decorum in this fucking room. Sorry, my kids had to hear that. Okay. Guys, I want to drink and party too. If you guys could just give me a chance, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we could have your attention for a moment, would you make it like this is your party and not a bar mitzvah where the kids don't listen? We're older than that, so let's listen. This man has planned a party for his wife. Please give him the undivided attention and respect he deserves.
Robbie Morris, I see you in the back. It is your job, and Sandy, I see you too. It is both of your jobs to make sure that it's quiet back there. Okay. So, thank you all for coming. I will. Before I speak, I just want to say thank you guys all for coming. And my boys, Matthew and Justin, have just a quick thing to say before I say something. So please take your time, quiet, and listen.
I have a Jewish hero whose name is Adam Sandler, but I have another one also. It's my mom. She does everything for me. She buys me everything. Legally. I love her really much, and she's the best mom I can ever have. Will you just be quiet now? I mean it. Well, sometimes my mom takes me somewhere that I like. And I really like it. Because I do. My mom is the best mom I had. happy birthday.
Okay. I don't know if I can top these two, but we'll try. All right, I'm gonna be quick. I promise. But please just bear with me. Okay. Just want to start out with saying happy birthday to my wife, my best friend, and of course the mother of these two knuckleheads. Allison, you look incredible. You've never, ever have looked any better. And that is the truth. I mean that.
40's and no 30.
As you guys all know, Allison and I have been together quite a long time. We have a long history together. We grew up in a small, very, very poor town across the water there called Great Neck. Allison and I met when she was in 6th grade, I was in 7th grade, and we became fast friends. But that was it back then. Friends. When I was in 9th grade, Allison in 8th. Shh, please. Allison was in middle school, I was in 9th grade. And we would visit Allison's house frequently. 10 Walter's Place, some of you might remember it. We had many good times there because Allison had some stepbrothers at the time that were pretty fucked up. This was the party house back in those days. And Margie, thank you for being away as much as you were because we had a good time. So one night, Allison, of course, and her brothers were having a party. I stole a flask from my father. I believe the flask had Chivas in it, Dad. I don't know what. Cognac. Who the hell drinks that shit?
You did.
And anyway, on this particular night, I happened to have stolen that flask. I happened to have drinking out of that flask. I had some. Cover your ears, both of you. We smoked a little Alice B. Tokeless, and I got a little messed up. Anyway, we're wrestling with some friends, and I hit my head and got some stitches, throwing up everywhere. And of course, this was the first time that I saw that Allison actually cared about me. She cleaned up all the blood. She cleaned up all the throw up. I went to the hospital, got some stitches, and got my stomach pumped. And this is in 9th grade.
Wait, didn't you have your 2002?
Anyway, this is the beginning of a wonderful relationship, honestly, as you can see. All right, $5. What's up? Okay, go back. How you doing? Anyway, as high school went by, there was one common theme. Hold on, you guys are still talking in the fucking back of the room. Shut up. In high school, there was one common theme. Allison and Mark and Allison, but we weren't dating. Allison had a little thing for me. Just a little. Oh yeah. The truth is, we had a lot. The bathroom's down there, but anyway. The truth is, we had a lot of fun times. We fooled around a little bit, but nothing ever serious. I went off to the University of Arizona. Allison stayed back for her senior year, obviously, and I came back for her prom in 1991. And at this point, we all knew that Allison was going to be joining us in Tucson at the University of Arizona for the freshman year. Hello! Her sophomore year, my junior year, we had our first date, which was October 27th, 1992, which is more than 20 years ago. I can't believe you guys are still fucking talking. Honestly, shh. Please. I'm almost done. We went on our first date in Tucson on October 27th, 1992. 20 years ago. We went to Danny's, which was a bar across the street from her apartment complex. Anyway, from then on, we were pretty much inseparable. After college, I graduated. Allison was again a year younger than me, so she stayed back, and I went to Aspen, small little town. And we stayed together that first year. And then I decided to stay a second year. And Allison moved back to New York, and she said, if you're not coming back to New York, then we ain't staying together. So that second year, we broke up. Eventually, I moved back to New York. after my second year in Aspen. I'll wait for you guys because truthfully, shut the fuck up. Thank you. I moved back to New York, and no matter how I tried, Allison did not want to have anything to do with me. Smart, yes, good. Joey 2 times, how you doing? After about a year or so, we finally got back together. I moved into the Rivergate, and 4 years later, I think before I got the ultimatum from you, I got engaged at the Millennium, right before the Millennium concert, with the help of my little brother Eric, wherever you were. Thank you, Eric. I got engaged, and I popped the question. So anyway, fast forward 12 years from then, Allison has given me 2 of the most beautiful boys anyone could ask for. I love you guys, and I thank you for the joy and the pain that you all bring. Just kidding, but I love that. I think it's fair to say that Alice and I have a very, very special relationship and have each influenced each other in many, many ways. For example, thank you! Is that Brian? Smart? That's my boy! Boo, yeah! Love you! Anyway, for example, I introduced Allison to the Grateful Dead and Fish. And she introduced me to golf and Prada. So, thank you for that. Perfect. Honestly, I'm very lucky because you all know that Allison is very fair with me and allows me to do things that most husbands don't get to do. So, I want to thank you for that. I feel very lucky to have that privilege. Anyway, in conclusion, maybe that'll shut you up. I just want to say that, Allison, I love you so much. You deserve the best that life has to offer, and I can't wait to share it with you. I know I speak for the both of us when I say we are so blessed to have all of you, that at least are not talking, to be here in our lives. And honestly, not one person said no to this party. And that is a testament to you. It's certainly not me. Alright. Anyway, this is a tribute to all the friends here, all the family. I want to say thank you to my parents, to Richie, Margie, for everything. You guys are great. And Jeffrey, don't make fun of me because I say this every time I do a speech, which is not often. But the truth is, as I always say, it's not the place that makes the party, it's the people. You guys all... God bless America. I will leave you with this. $5. What's up, kids in the back?